In an era where every social media action can be dissected down to the smallest detail, Jungkook has unintentionally, or perhaps deliberately, created one of the most fascinating media phenomena of early 2026. It wasn't a new song or a grand performance, but a series of simple follow clicks. Yet those seemingly trivial actions sent shockwaves through the entire K-pop fandom ecosystem. One click, multiple layers of meaning. When Jungkook suddenly followed more than 100 accounts, including global artists like Charlie Puth and Usher, as well as major K-pop groups such as EXO, 17, TXT, and ENHYPEN, online communities were instantly pulled into a collective guessing game. The highlight came when he followed all 4 members of Blackpink, Jisoo, Jennie, Rose, and Lisa. It was a rare display of what could be interpreted as soft diplomacy in a K-pop landscape often defined by rigid fandom boundaries. Overnight, Jungkook was dubbed a K-pop peace ambassador. The missing piece, aespa, and the domino effect. However, this seemingly inclusive move exposed a notable omission, aespa. And, as is often the case on social media, what's missing attracts more attention than what's present. His initial decision not to follow aespa was quickly linked to ongoing dating rumors involving Winter. Speculation spread rapidly, suggesting he was deliberately avoiding the group to keep a rumored relationship under wraps. Then came the turning point on March 28, when Jungkook followed aespa. No statement, no explanation, just a click. But in the language of the digital age, that was a clear message: he wasn't avoiding anything. When fandom becomes a chain reaction force. What's striking is how quickly public reaction escalated beyond speculation. A segment of fans took real-world action, sending protest trucks, demanding explanations, and even calling for personal changes such as removing tattoos or suspending activities. This is no longer just Jungkook's story, it reflects a defining power structure in K-pop, where fandoms don't merely consume content, they attempt to shape artists' personal lives. In this dynamic, Winter became a focal point of pressure. Incidents like the Black Ocean at public events are not just fleeting reactions, but signs of a more complex exclusion mechanism, where collective sentiment can translate into tangible psychological strain. Rumors, data-driven or imagination-fueled? The dating rumors between Jungkook and Winter weren't built on confirmed evidence, but rather on soft data, similar tattoos, matching accessories, and shared event appearances. In the digital age, such details are assembled like puzzle pieces to construct a seemingly coherent narrative. The problem is, when data remains unverified, imagination fills the gaps. And when millions imagine the same story, rumors evolve into a form of collective truth. Silence, strategy, or passivity? So far, both agencies have remained silent, neither confirming nor denying the rumors. This is a familiar strategy in the Korean entertainment industry, maintaining ambiguity to avoid escalating controversy. However, in this case, silence may be fueling the narrative. Without an official answer, every theory is allowed to coexist and expand. Jungkook and the art of narrative control. What makes this situation particularly compelling is not the rumor itself, but Jungkook's response. Instead of completely avoiding the issue, he chose to move through it, by following everyone, including the center of speculation. It may have been spontaneous. Or it may reflect a calculated approach to narrative control, shifting the focus from who is followed to everyone is followed. When there are no exceptions, speculation loses its foundation. Conclusion: the new power of a digital age idol. Jungkook's story highlights a critical reality. In the social media era, an idol's power extends beyond music and performance to how they manage attention. A single follow can function as a communication tool, silence itself can be a strategy. More importantly, it raises a fundamental question: who truly controls the narrative, the artist, the agency, or the public? Perhaps the answer lies in those seemingly insignificant clicks, small actions with the power to shake an entire industry.